Hey there, physics lovers. It's Mr. Clegg. We're going to learn how to convert area units today. So I have a little setup here with a square decimeter. A decimeter, by the way, is 10 centimeters. So centimeter is about the width of your fingernail. Decimeter is about the size of your hand, you know, roughly speaking. And so so there are exactly 10 centimeters in a decimeter. But if you start to square the thing, hopefully you can see there's more than 10 here. Turns out there are actually 100 square centimeters in a square decimeter. And I'm going to show you a trick for dealing, or like a shortcut for dealing with area units. Let's say we had, uh, let's say we had uh, 320, whoops, square centimeters. You might be able to do this in your head, but I'm going to show you a way to do this. We want to convert that into square decimeters. So the first thing that I would do is put the units here, but not squared. So I'm going to go ahead and put centimeters on the bottom, decimeters on the top. How many square decimeters is that? And we're going to go ahead and put the conversion factors in there for the not squared version. So they're 10 centimeters in 1 decimeter. Now we can square everything. See, this whole fraction here is equal to 1, so we can square the whole thing. And when we square that, we can replace that with squaring the 1, which we don't have to do because it's 1. Square the decimeters, square the 10, and square the centimeters. So we're squaring everything. I didn't write the 2 on the 1 because we don't have to square 1. Now we can cancel out square centimeters because we've done our job there of canceling that out. And we see that we don't even have to write down 100. We can just put 10 squared into our calculator. Pick up the calculator. We're going to hit 320, and then we're going to divide by 10 squared, which is 100, of course. In this case, it's very easy. You could have done that in your head. And we get 3.2. But the idea is I'm just showing you how you can do this as part of a larger process where you might have many other calculations. All right, moving on to volume units. Um, here we still have 1 decimeter is equal to uh, 10 centimeters. But now we have a cubic decimeter, right? So this is a cubic decimeter. And each of these little cubes is a cubic centimeter. So with volume units, you have to cube the conversion factor. So it turns out that you can cube this whole thing. So we don't have to cube the 1. You can just cube that. You can just cube everything, cube the whole equation. So there are 1,000 cubic centimeters in a cubic decimeter. I had to say that very carefully. It's hard to say. All right, so the same process that we used before. Let's say we have 65.3 cubic decimeters, and we want to convert that into cubic centimeters. We can put decimeters on the bottom, so it cancels centimeters. Put the 10 and the 1. Now we can cube everything. Cube that, cube that, cube that. Don't cube that because we don't have to. We'll cancel out our thing, cancel out those units, and now we have, okay, 65.3 times 10 to the power of 3 equals 65,300. Okay, and that would be cubic centimeters. All right, guys, this is how we deal with volume and area units, and hopefully this was helpful. You can do this as part of a bigger process, which I'll demonstrate on the actual worksheet in a separate video. All right, guys, see you later.